Being more concussions.
You have to be careful. I don't think there's any more concussions than there ever have been, but they just never used to pay much attention to it. And you hear like the old school players now, well, back in my day, we just shook it off and we came and played. Well, now you guys have brains of mush and dementia.
But what's 2 plus 2?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Exactly. It's so we're trying to prevent, the kind of stuff from happening. They're doing the right thing by getting these guys out with concussions. You just don't mess around with that stuff.
Yeah, the NFL is really starting to crack down on it, and all of a sudden now, when you see the injury reports, you're seeing concussion being listed, whereas before, it didn't seem like you saw it that often.
No.
And as you said, 20, 30 years ago, you never heard of concussion. It usually was a player got his bell rung.
There you go.
Right.
And now we saw what the after effects, like you said, Eric.
Yeah.
The after effects 20 years later of getting your bell rung is dementia. So, yeah, the NFL's cranking down on it. Now all of a sudden, every time the team has a player, now all of a sudden they're showing on the injury report.
As they should be.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing as well. Let's go back to another running back problem, I think, especially for fantasy owners. Cedric Benson is back, but who knew it? LJ was a big week last week.
Oh, boy.
Had a sighting. 107 yards. It's amazing.
He plotted and tiptoed his way to over 100 yards. It was incredible. And this week,
they have a good matchup this week. That's what I'm asking you guys.
He's going to back.
Who do you play?
Benson's going to start, so I'll play Benson. But the thing is, Bernard Scott's doubtful.
Right.
So now LJ is going to get, I would imagine he's going to get a handful of carries.
Oh, yeah. He'll get touches. You usually have to go with Benson, though. I mean, if you have to pick one or the other.
No, but this could be a lopsided game. Benson might be in there at the beginning, and then LJ has another decent day.
Here's where
I was really shocked, though, to see the 107 when I was watching the bottom line last week. That's for sure.
If you're in a big league, what the heck? You might try LJ at a flex position.
Yeah, but if you have the option of Benson or LJ, you got to take your chance with Benson. And even if the game does get out of hand, I still think look at it like this. If it gets out of hand early, there's a good chance that Benson has something to do with it. Right. There's a good chance that Benson punches one or two in early. So that could be all right.
And you think Benson might want to do something to show LJ, hey, listen, this is my job. Go away.
I'm the only conflicted running back that has success in Cincinnati.
Nice. 529